welcome back. Okay, a couple of things to address here. First of all, I did some inventory management once again. For example, Visho now has this noble sword equipped. Visho and Baldwin also have these Sipar shields now. And I did quite a bit of other stuff as well with the armors, but I don't remember if I did anything about the weapons. Probably didn't. Anywho, second point to address, I downloaded the Plan Your Perks mod. So now we can actually plan our perks like this. We can mark them in green so that I don't need to think about it for so long when I actually get a level up on someone who's a bit more, how should I put it, someone who's not clear cut with what I'm doing with them just yet. Then again, I'm just choosing maybe too many things here. With Baldwin, for example, I have 6 perks here selected I want for him at least. It's going to take a long time to get 6. And the third thing to address is that I noticed that we have gotten our perk list larger. So from something, we've gained these favorite enemy perks here. They're only selectable, they're not actually selected yet. So I don't know what caused this. Is it specific to the... It's probably specific to the Beast Slayer origin. As we kill beasts, we get more options here. That's my assumption. The other option is that the game is somehow bugged and maybe the Plan Your Perks mod did this, but at the moment, since all I am noticing is that we are getting these favorite enemy perks here and we are the Beast Slayer origin, I am assuming that it is caused by us killing random beasts during the course of this run, and that will, for whatever reason, give us these options here. That would at least make some sense. Then again, I don't think the Beast Slayer's origin actually describes any of this shit. So really unsure what's going on there, but I guess we'll just roll with it. Anywho, we are a bit beaten up after that last fight. Rorgon actually was struck down, is at 1 hit point. So we need to continue camping and healing here. We're also crafting, and also, yeah, we got those Demon Alp parts. So we can make a Demon Alp trophy necklace, which is plus 10% experience gain. Not that useful, but it is semi-useful for sure. So I might as well craft one of those. 51 more hours for crafting. So it would be nice to find a caravan contract right now that we could do, so that would give us some free time to craft. Quote unquote free. Anyway, we're also repairing stuff. Yeah, let's just camp. And yeah, I should be keeping an eye on the retinue. And here we have a merchant of flesh. We are not going to buy flesh, and we are not going to say no thanks. How about you just hand over your valuables instead? Let's see, they have guards. I'm still willing to part on neutral terms here, sellsword. A good slap ain't no problem in this business. It's expected even, but so are robbers and murderers and rapists. Now, if you wish to keep on doing what you want, I'm gonna sick those men on you to do what I need, which is keep me and mine safe. Those guards are pathetic. Attack! Okay, gain some money, gain a bludgeon and a dagger and a signet ring. Also get quite a bit of wounds or injuries. Usually I don't think you get as many injuries, but sure, whatever. And apparently we've freed some flesh here. Oh, never mind, it's a man. Gimp. Oh, we freed a Gimp, okay. Yes, sir. Hey, those are some nice weapons you got there. Sleek armor too. My master is gone, so Go to the closest town, get yourself cleaned up, stranger. As you wish, master. Yes, yes, go. Okay. So now we break camp and start healing those injuries. So arguably not worth it because of those injuries, but I am not going to pay for flesh. Camp for 10 hours, I suppose. Need to buy more tools after we've prepared for that 10 hours. Right, wait for this. Midday, we still have tools. Let's wait for dusk, I suppose, before we go buy more tools from Hohenfest. Okay. Also, we could get this caravan hand, I suppose. Because of the event specifically. Yeah, don't want... I don't know. Could have this guy just sit in the reserves, but... currently, probably don't want to be doing that. Anyway, let's buy some expensive tools. And I think we move on to Steinforst. Let's head towards Brookstad here. So need to be careful in these forests during the night. Okay, we are Steinforst. Purge the undead, huh? Probably don't want to be doing that. There's basically nothing here. How's the selling price? It's pretty bad. So let's just continue to Brookstad, where we are actually allied. So I guess we should check. Yeah, this is repaired. We should put this double mail on something. Fatigue penalty of wearing body armor is increased by 20%. Let's see how much that is for someone like Asa, maybe. So has 64 fatigue currently. 58. Okay, that's not too bad. Not when we have battle flow, I don't think. And now we can give this mail patch to probably Sverre. Yeah. And this leather neck guard. Oh, you already have this. Okay. Don't want to mess with the nimble armors currently because that's just so... that requires so much fine tuning. So let's just give this to Valram, who's currently wearing heavy armor. Okay. And yeah, we have these two weapon runes from the last fight. We will definitely wait for the right famed weapon for this power rune. Might put this unbreaking rune on something like a militia spear or perhaps this nomad sling. Because in long fights that might actually make a difference. Rorgon at 60 hit points. Let's keep him in the reserves still. Right, let's move on. Okay, we see ragged looking men. We haven't seen anyone around these parts. Okay, don't get anyone to join. Then move out of my sight. Okay, we don't get here before night arrives. One skull return item. Okay, that's going to be easy money, so let's just take it immediately. Get a nice, easy fight here. It should be easy. However, there's a Swordmaster and a Hedge Knight, so that means nets are once again probably required. Okay, Rorgon, keep on sitting out, I guess. Chloe can use some nets here. And yeah, we are going to get the net repair perk on someone at some point. We might get it on actually Ubol, but probably not, since there are quite a few, well, I don't know about quite a few, but at least some perks we'd like to take here. So ideally, we'd get net repair on someone who just sits in the reserves, even though net repair is plus 10 melee defense while holding a net. However, I think that's kind of a poor reason to have it on someone who's actually in the fighting line. Unless they get the other net perks as well. So let's see, Asa gets net perks, I don't want to be giving them to her. Who else gets them? Okay, pretty much no one. Anyway, with the help of nets, this fight should be semi-easy. Do we still have the wounds, by the way? Don't see them. Not that it matters at this point, I guess. Okay, Scarface Thorismund has 300 body armor. We might be able to dagger him down, but I suspect we won't be able to do so because we have to deal with the Swordmaster and the Hedge Knight here. Anyways, since people are nimble and battle-forged at this point, this fight is far less of a threat than it would have been just a few levels ago. Okay, here is the Hedge Knight, very dangerous fellow. Has kind of semi-bad body armor, so not as difficult to kill as sometimes. However, his weapon is extremely nasty. Don't want to be bonked in the head by that. Sverre has Steel Brow though, so he might be the one to do the tanking. Would prefer to have someone with nimble do it, but Gajon is way over here, so I guess it's going to have to be Sverre. Okay, let's rotate Asa closer so she can possibly kill this thug here. And let's see what we do about the Hedge Knight later. Right, let's get in position here. Gajon needs to be closer to these two dangerous enemies. Okay. Thug down. Don't want to get next to the Swordmaster, I don't think. Not just yet. Might as well use the Falcon here, even though it's not that useful. Okay, get Chloe here, I suppose. Gajon over here. And they don't have a monk, so we might be able to break them, even though Swordmasters and Hedge Knights are notoriously difficult to break. Do you have Berserk? Yet you don't, so we can move back here without any repercussions. Yeah, we're not daggering the Hedge Knight, that's for sure. So we could immediately go for him here. Or we could just reposition. I guess we go for him. Get Sverre next to him. However, yeah, I should remember that Sverre cannot really reliably hold these guys in place. That is a possible problem. However, we can use the nets, so it's not that much of a problem as it might be otherwise. So let's just go for the Hedge Knight. Actually, do land 2 hits there, which was unlikely to happen. Don't want to get next to the hedge, not the hedge, not the swordmaster, as I said. So let's instead move here, I guess. Just shield wall. Could have spear vault there, but it's not going to do much, I suppose. Okay, let's take this position. And let's let Ubel sling some stones at the swordmaster. Okay. Another thug down. Gajon gets to use a net here. And let's hold this position for now. And let's use Chloe's net on the swordmaster after he's made his move. So I suspect if we are daggering anyone, it's going to be Scarface Torismund. But that might not, the opportunity might not materialize. And I don't really want to be hit by that Warbrand either. So we shall see if we are able to do it. Okay. And you are using Return Favor, which is quite nasty. Also, Visho breaking as the coward that he is. Anyway, let's go for the Hedge Knight here. Rich Weaponry doesn't mind that Swordmaster is using Return Favor, so not that big of a deal actually. Alright. See if we can hit this dog here. We cannot. That's fine. Okay. Hedge Knight missed. They do have fast adaptation, so eventually Sverre will be hit. Let's wait until we have the net on the Swordmaster before we attack anyone with Halvor. Or we might even rally Visho, we'll see. Can we land a staff days here? It's kind of unreliable, but might as well try. Nope. Okay, Chloe, use your net. So without the nets, even this one skull return item contract would be very difficult because of these two. We'd probably be able to do it, but it would be far more dangerous, maybe even kill someone. Okay, we show... Still breaking, huh? Because you're a dastard. And we also missed twice. I'm not going to rally for one guy. Let's instead try to hit the Swordmaster. Nope. And yeah, Baldwin can do nothing unless we actually attack Scarface Torismund, which will destroy his armor eventually. Guess that's going to be fine. We already have good battle-forged armor for the battle-forged people, so it's not that big of a deal. Also, we'll get more anyway as the run goes on. Destroying armor, not that big of a deal really. And at the moment I guess the Hedge Knight is a bit more dangerous than the Swordmaster, so let's move Ubel here. Sling a stone at the Hedge Knight. And miss. Okay, zombie time. Don't want to attack for 32 with the return favor active there. Okay, we are getting some damage here. Weird rotations. So for whatever reason the AI just loves to rotate these marksmen and even master archers to the front in melee range, which is super weird in my opinion. Pretty dumb decision. I'll go for this raider here with Emmerich. Nice hit. Okay, Hedge Knight is taking damage. Guntard misses 281s there. Has lost all of his head armor and half of his body armor. Let's go for a split here with Asa. Hit once, okay. Could use a dog, but I don't want a Scarface Taurus mood with the Warbrand immediately killing it. Land a hit on the Swordmaster there. Maybe I should have moved Asa. Yeah, I should have instead of ending turn there. Okay. It's still beneficial to land a staff days here, so let's try it, even though it's only 26 though. Nope. Okay, Swordmaster will act in 4 turns. Shield walling might help. It's not going to help much, but it's going to help a little bit. So let's do it. Okay, nice wound there. Sprained ankle. He does have Iron Will though. Kill that thug, and let's see if these guys are able to do anything. Breaks free. Does significant damage against Visual, but is unable to hit twice. So return favor is now inactive. So we might as well go for damage here, or we could just use a net on the Hedge Knight. Chloe, I guess Chloe has net still, so let's let Chloe use the net instead. It's also one of these unimproved throwing nets, which is slightly less valuable, so let's use that one instead there. Okay, good that that missed. And there she goes. Scarface Torresmund doing damage there. Bolvin does have Steel Brow, and he's also nimble, so he's not taking much there. And there goes the Hedge Knight. Good, good, good. We are unable to land hits on the Swordmaster though. It would have been worth it to use a net to dagger Scarface Tourism down, but at this point we might just skip it. He's already lost some durability at least. Okay. Kill that guy. We could still try to dagger Scarface, so let's shield wall here. Just try to tank for a little bit. %12 to hit the staff days. Visho might be in trouble here. Cannot use shield wall either. He might be in trouble. Okay, Swordmaster just breaks free. Can't actually do anything else here. And I don't know if they had... oh, never mind. I was looking at Gajon, I guess. For freedom of movement, never mind. And Wallram, I guess since we are probably trying to dagger Scarface Tourism, let's just move here. Use that net there. Do a little bit of damage. Okay. Guess we'll try to dagger Scarface, so let's get the knife out. Knives out. Good one there. Nice. Let's try to get this, well, not try, let's get this crossbow guy. I do like to get these, well, let's actually wait for this thug to kill himself before we leave that position there. And goodbye, Swordmaster. Goodbye, thug. One-shotted by a slingstone. Also goodbye, farmhand. Okay. And yeah, let's get this crossbow dude. $27 to hit. Maybe we should shield wall instead here. Okay, get a zombie. Getting zombified. Okay, land one puncture there. Emmerich getting predictably hit by a 95. Because he has, let's see, -7 melee defense and is also aggressive. Anywho, oh, there was a zombie there. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's get to killing. $54. And we get more zombies. Right. Please just stand still as I puncture you to death. The more you wriggle, the more it's going to hurt. And more zombies. Come on. Come on. And we don't have the fatigue to actually puncture this guy during this round. Anywho, this fight is almost over. Still don't have fatigue there. Okay, there he goes. So just need to deal with this one unarmed Wiener ganger. Okay. Okay, couple of level ups. And we get this helmet, we get this pretty good armor. We also get a two-handed chain mace. Very good overall. And I'm not taking this deal, even though it's kind of alluring. We'd like to remain allied with Brookstad. Right. Four skull horror in the woods, huh? Think that might be too much. Spider abduction, four skull. I mean, we could possibly do it, but I'd rather just take this one skull caravan here. It gives us time to craft and repair. Anywho, let's look at the recruits quickly, and we see that there's no one here we currently want to even try out. What about the selling price? It is excellent. It is actually excellent. So let us make money here. Let us make some cash money. Sadly, a lot of our stuff is still broken, so we won't be getting the best prices. But even so, there's a fair few things here we can sell. Could sell this crossbow, but I kind of do want to keep it just in case we find a ranged character that we want to use at some point. However, we will find more crossbows and stuff, so maybe we should just sell it. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I convinced myself there. Okay, would like to repair the rest of this stuff before we sell it. Maybe we should camp for a little bit here. See if we can repair stuff. And after that we take the caravan. Probably do that. So yeah, Gundard has a pierced side. Let's heal that. Repair tent has more stuff to repair. We will run out of tools, because of course we will. Okay, let's camp for just a little bit here. Just a little bit of camping. think so. We also need more medical supplies soon. Luckily, we are building up our reserves of money. And if the selling price continues to be this good here, then we will have no problem at least maintaining this amount of cash. Okay. Let's see if we can, or if we've repaired anything here that we want to sell. Not really. Well, let's sell this buckler at least. I'll sell this militia spear as well. Also, we have a pike now instead of an ancient bladed pike. Let's give it to Wolram, I guess. No, let's give it to Serhilda. Also, we have a dagger. Can replace a knife. And Chloe. Also, we've crafted one of these basilisk trophy necklaces. We don't currently have anyone who's built around hitting the head. Let's give it to Asa for now. And the dog can go on Swearer. Chloe has a level, is level 7 now. Let's pick up Nimble here. We need to do a little bit of switching around here. Get that off. We are now at 47, which isn't horrible, but it could still be better. Now it's at 46. That's minus 7 fatigue. How much is this? It's minus 5. What? The rusted kettle helm is more. Okay. 46. That's like fine for now. Let's just keep it at that. Anywho, do we want melee skill for you? It's not the best use of your skills, however, some melee skill cannot hurt. Let's get it. And the +2 melee defense over the +3 range defense, I guess. Sami also levels, is level 8. Rolls some nice +3 melee skill. Sadly, his melee defense is looking to remain subpar for frontline duties, probably. We could patch up his melee defense or survivability in melee by taking initiative perks though. For now we'll take mind over body. Let's get rid of that thing there. Plan your perks circle. Not that it makes a difference really. So here we could take hit points or we could take the initiative in case we want to build around initiative with this guy. We could even make a fencer out of him, even though he won't be like the greatest fencer ever. We could even make a S-stock user maybe, with 200 sword mastery. So if we go initiative, that's quite a few perks to take. Quite a few perks that we could spend in other places instead. He won't get like a great amount of initiative, but he'll be okay. Doesn't get alert though. Does get in the zone, which I've actually never built around. I mean, Sami won't be the best candidate for it, but maybe. Maybe we could make use of that. So do we take hit points or do we take initiative is the question here. Reach weaponry is pretty much limited to the cleavers, which are good reach weapons. Yeah, I think his melee defense is going to be too low anyway. Unless we level him up to like level 20 plus or something. Which we might do that. We will also get gifted if we want it. That will give us a guaranteed +3 melee defense. Even so, what is his melee defense going to be? Not that high. Maybe we'll reach like 30. Doesn't get back to basics to help out there either. He already has a very nice amount of hit points, but more cannot hurt. However, this is a +5 roll on initiative. We also kind of want the resolve. Okay, since he already has quite a bit of hit points, I think I'll get the initiative, even though there is a possibility I choose to never give him the initiative perks. So this might be fairly dumb, but I guess I'll do that. If he lives long enough, if this run goes on long enough, we will have quite a few more perks to give him. So maybe that will materialize. Anywho, let's try this caravan contract, I guess. Or let's first see where it's going. Himmelsberg, okay. So that is Citadel, which means this is quite lucrative. We might spawn something very valuable there. At the very least, we'll spawn tools. As I've been saying, it's kind of unlikely we'll get there without incident, but at the moment, we might even be able to beat some undead groups that spawn, thanks to the crisis. Also, we are running out of tools. Also, medical supplies would be nice. Scatter a little bit of them. And though that's going to... maybe we just buy the medical supplies or gather them later. Don't need 3 scouts though. Gather stuff, please. Okay, let's see how far we get. Caravan contracts are very good because you can camp while doing them. Which is perhaps a bit silly that you can do that, especially since it's as effective as it is while you would be camping normally. Okay, we meet the dangling man. While on the path, you come to a man being dangled upside down from a tree branch. A bunch of men are sitting around him sharing a goatskin flask, looking like they're at the end of a day's hard work. When you ask what is going on, one of them looks up and smiles. Whipping this fella till he's raw. You ask what for? Another man answers. Fornicating with this fella's wife. A man drinking spurts and chokes on his drink. He wipes his mouth. Hardy fucking hard, very funny. No, this scumbag was caught fucking my dead horse. Let's talk to the dangling man. You walk over to the dangling man. There's blood running down his back, streaking from a dozen slashes. Okay, maybe that's a bit harsh. even though what he did was kind of questionable. He's got a cloth covering his eyes, which you pull down, blinking. He asks what it is you want, as though you're interrupting his own hiding. You ask him if what they say is true. He spits and clears his throat. I mean, yeah, but the horse was dead, so of what matter was it? Can't a man have his fun? The horse owner gets up, brandishing a dripping whip. Oi, you want to go back at it? We got all day. Sighing, the dangling man asks you a question. You're a sellsword, right? Why don't I come and fight for ya? I'm a strong and able-bodied man. A little horse, I mean worse, for the wear. But that aside, and the dead animal thing, I'm a man of upstanding and moral sensibilities. Okay, let's cut him down, see what we get. You take out your blade and cut the man down. He crumples onto his shoulders and splays out, his lashed back in the dirt. The soil may as well have been salt, judging by his wailing. One of the weepers stands up. Hey, just what do you think you're doing? We ain't finished here. Chloe draws her weapon and the man backs off. The horse owner spits and shakes his head. Are you really going to defend this piece of work? Ain't that some fucking horseshit? I guess now I can say I've seen it all, which is exactly what I said when I caught this bastard porking my dead horse. The man catches his breath, then points at the recently rescued. I hope you die on the first day out, ya filly-fiddling bastard. Welcome aboard, you horse whore. Okay, let's see. Vagabond without hate for beasts. Can carry stuff if we keep him in the reserves. That's about it though. Does provide some benefit if kept in the reserves. He's only paid 7 per day. So just because of this stacking perks, we might keep him. We will need to get the retinue member that makes people not lose mood while being delegated to the reserves, though. If we keep guys like this around who don't get access to Peaceable. So there is another use for people like this as well. Once we get the training equipment, these guys can actually do the other tasks of the necessary tasks while camping. Because the important people will be training and horse lovers can in the meanwhile be scouting or gathering supplies. It would have been actually decent early on, at least if we didn't have the limitation of only taking hate for beasts guys. He's carrying 5 items already. Let's keep him for now. Can't really fire him later on. I'll just spend a lot of money though, since we can't let him die in combat. This is plus 20 stash spaces, these 2 perks together. So 25 if he gets there. I think we'll let him go. We can get like caravan hands to do the same thing, or brawlers. So let's let this guy go. We'll take your sackcloth. Alright, let's keep moving. And we are out of tools. So hopefully we get some tools, maybe the repairing tent from Himmelsberg. Seems we're making it there. Yep. Alright. scrap tent is here. It's a bit expensive. There's also training equipment. Would really like to get that, but it's super expensive. Probably a bit out of reach at the moment. There are tools. Some famed weapons, which are so expensive I'm not even going to look at them. Kind of the same deal with the armorer. There are two blacksmiths here. This guy is the one I tried out earlier. This second one is paid 4 more crowns per day, so it's probably greedy. Okay, let's buy the tools and probably buy the scrap tent, even though it's maybe a bit too expensive. So it's worth 2,000, but it costs 3,600. So there's quite a bit of markup there. But it is going to help us economically quite a bit, so I guess we get it. So now we can actually make tools out of stuff with some reliability. I will leave this blacksmith here, I guess, as I did earlier. But right now I guess we could get training dummies. It is almost 2,000 crowns though. Would also like to get the bounty board, but I think it's a bit too early for it, especially since it's 4,000. Let's get the training dummies. People won't lose morale or mood in the reserve. They will get gluttonous, but that's not going to be a problem, especially since we're close to getting the quartermaster perk. No one leveled there. Let's head back to Brookstad. There was a courier contract there. Courier contracts will give good XP to those who are in the reserve, so we might even get that quartermaster perk if we take that one contract there. Yeah, it's still here. Don't want to drive off brigands, don't really want a force skull. I think that's a spider contract. What about selling stuff? Have we repaired more stuff? Let's also buy this throwing nets here. Yeah, let's sell this warbrand. Okay, the prices are worse now, but still quite good. Okay, get to sell a few things. Let's just take the courier without even looking where we're going. Tentlingen, okay, let's stop by at Walheim. Brigands, huh? A veteran, hedge knight, blacksmith, mini raiders. Okay, we can deal with this. We will quite likely need to use nets again, but that's what they're for. And eventually we'll get the net repair perk to get more reliable nets. So we do have quite a few of them at the moment. So this thing is repaired. Oh, you already had one, okay. So this is +2 resolve. Who needs it the most? Maybe it's actually Visual with his 40 resolve and Dastard. Maybe. Or maybe someone mind over body like Sami here. Currently doesn't help that much, but let's give it to Sami. Anyway, do I have enough time to take this fight before I need to go? I have some stuff to do. Probably not. And it's almost been an hour anyway. Also, I should have sold this stock here. Because I won't be using it, I don't think. Anyway, yeah. It's been a long enough episode. I can do this inventory management on my own anyway. So thank you for watching, and next time we will be fighting some brigands and delivering a parcel. See you then.